Where is it? There it is. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a good day. Today we're playing Vintage Story. I set this up right. This should be a publicly listed server and anybody can join. I'm creating a world from scratch right now. He's going to take a while to kick on. There we go. There's lots of reasons we're playing Vintage Story. I'll probably explain all of them as just banter as we go. What you should know about Vintage Story is it ruined Minecraft for me. Like, that's me. I'm a dwarf. I added like a mod so we can be like fantasy races in here. Alright, design my character in advance. Kind of looks like me. Hi, kitty. Do you want to hop on up? My cat seems to be stuck. He has put his claws in my leg and cannot move. Give me one moment. There we go. Yeah, you're here now. Do you want me out for everybody? Yeah, good job. Whew. Ada's gonna be heading out in the next half hour. You get rest if you got a subscription. Who did that? Ada, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Alright, I've also added some mods for various classes here. We're gonna be an innkeeper. I like the look, I like some of the buffs. And we started in a place with no soil, just gravel. First thing we should do is mark where we started. I've added quite a few mods. And I tried to create like an Earth-like world, so that might be ocean out there. Got the long draw distance, so like I don't see anything out that way. Let's climb up the hill, see what we can see. Maybe it's bears. Ooh, flint. So Vintage Story is an amazing game, and it's so amazing that Hey, I don't think I'd ever choose Minecraft over this ever again. Like, even with all the work that's gone into Minecraft over the years, if I ever have, like, an urge to play Minecraft, this game will pop into my head. Ooh, lovely pit of death. Don't usually want to head that far away from the spawn, because I want people to be able to find me when they spawn in. There's a nice big lake we could build on, with a trader right there. Yeah, he could be in our village. Ooh, copper. You gotta mark these things early. I see you, copper. Can't say you ever had a desire to play Minecraft. You know, I did when it first came out. It's a drifter. Okay, well, he's just drifted. Oh, that's his flint. I'm not allowed to take it. Oh, where could he be? What's up, friend? Haven't seen you around before. You just wake up? I don't know what you mean. You're kind of been popping up like daisies across the land. To know where you're from, to know what you're doing here. Now you seem keen to talk about it. Not entirely sure myself. Wish I could be more help for you. What's your name? Kinda you asked, traveler. It's Carl. Got anything to trade? Gotcha. So if I found blankets or merchant hats, merchant clothes, or cracked vessels, or merchant amulets, you would buy those. You're not a great trader for us. Parchment is nice. Potash, that's actually pretty cool. And nice that you would sell me some of these things. I don't know if I need that schwaleurite. Yeah, good to see you too. Take it easy, Carl. Alright, so first and foremost, this is a survival game. And the first thing we gotta concern ourselves with is food and then shelter. And so I think we're gonna live around this lake. But what I need is flint sticks. There we go. See, stones. Got a stick. Very first thing we can make. Will be a knife. And so this is like hardcore survival Minecraft. Ideally, well, everything you do is going to be work. You need like if you need reeds, you have to hand nap yourself a little stone knife. Right now I'm collecting cattails and cattail roots. I can use the cattails to make little inventory boxes because I don't have any inventory space here. And so step one is always make sure you can hold things. So we can make little reed boxes. think maybe the effect sounds are a little too loud. Just a little bit. We'll reach a good balance at one point. Like, you want the ambient sound effects to be up a little ways so you can hear things like bees in the trees. But one of the reasons I'm playing this is I really needed a peaceful game that I could sink a lot of hours into. We've been doing a lot of like game hopping. There have been a lot of really good games coming out. And Summer Games Fest just happened. They showed off a bunch of cool things. And they all looked really good. But I've been hopping around from game to game so often, I haven't really had a chance to really just kind of sit with one for a long time. Hello. Macleana Tiazus as a giant name, and I appreciate it. How are you doing? Tool. I don't know much about Tool. Tool's a new thing. It has roots as well, and I think they burn into cattail roots. Let's see. What else am I gonna need for fire? I'm gonna need actual firewood at some point. So we need to find more flint. Your name's Ruby? Well, welcome in, Ruby. Everyone calls me Sugar. We just started a new world, like just. This world was generated a total of 15 minutes ago. And everyone is welcome to join. The server should be publicly listed as Old Man Sugarheart server, if I did that right. If not, the IP address is here in the YouTube description and in the Discord. And if no one wants to play, that's fine too. I wouldn't mind soloing the entire game. So McLean is your last name, ATEEZ is your favorite K-pop band, and Oz for Australia, because that's where you're from. Nice. I always like the Australians because they're awake when I stream. I'm in the US and it's 4 a.m. here. But ATEEZ, I don't know if I've heard of them yet. Been a while since I caught on to like a new K-pop band. I'm still listening to BTS and Blackpink. All right, do I have enough of this to like start making baskets? There's one. There's two. There's three. There's four. All right. Got all the baskets. But I'm actually going to need some inventory spots when we actually make a little hut too. So I keep digging. We keep an eye out for more flint and more sticks. What's this game? You haven't seen it? This game is Vintage Story. It's got an interesting history. It started out as a Minecraft mod. It's kind of like an extreme realism mod. but it just kept going and going until they realized they were making their own game, and so they made their own game. Like, it kept getting more and more complex, and eventually they said, like, look, the amount of coding we're doing, we might as well just make our own. And they did. But, like, it's a game that slips under the radar because it's not on, like, Steam or, like, any console store. Like, you actually have to hear about it and then, like, look it up. But in my opinion, it's the only game for me if I'm ever in the mood to play, like, Minecraft or something. Nope. There we go. Got all the roots we can handle. Ooh, berries. Need sticks. You'd think they'd be around the trees. There's a boar. Give me a stick. There we go. Oh, I don't have enough flint. You need at least 2 pieces of flint. Like, one to carve out a stone. And another to... Or, sorry, one to carve and one to, like, carve it out, you know? If that makes any sense. You'll see what I mean in a second. I'm really starving for flint. What we got? Here's some. Alright. What is the next thing we need? Probably an actual house. And so what we're gonna do is make a little dirt hut. So I'm gonna make a little shovel head here. I always get that one backwards. Whoop. And we will just pick up some dirt. Let's take a look at the lake and actually figure out where we want to live here. We can tuck ourselves in this little corner up here. The trader's right there. Kind of like this area. Or we could build on this island. There's another trader over here. Maybe we head down the coast this way a little bit. Find some nice open area. AT's has a new island coming out on the 26th. I'll keep an eye out for it. I've got to listen to their old stuff first. Hi, says Iris Wolf Tamer. Hi, Iris. How are you doing? You were a big fan of Bitcraft. You might like this one, too. I mean, there's a lot of similarities. Pick up some berries. What do we like? This big flat area? It'll be really easy to build like a sprawling landscape here. I mean, I'd like to see this place turn into a village. Where is the other trader? He's up here somewhere? There's a goat. You don't want to get too close to the goats, they'll hit you. Crater? He's way out that way. I like the flowers. You're doing good. Finally out of your shit school, and now you're gonna live in a new place. That sounds awesome. Sorry about your school being shit. Okay. We're delaying too much. We need dirt. This game is Vintage Story. And Vintage Story, I'll explain it again for the people who have popped in, is basically an extreme survival Minecraft. It started out as a Minecraft mod, but they kept adding to it, making it better and better. Are you flint? No, you're just stones. Whatever, pop in the inventory. And so, basically what you're doing, well, for one, you're just trying to survive. But you end up doing a bunch of complex tasks over and over and over again. Like, to make each tool in the Stone Age, you have to, like, hand carve out your tool heads, collect the sticks. There's a tutorial in-game when you first start. If you press K, I think it'll bring it up. Apparently not for me. What are you? You're just birchy branch leaves? I'm not concerned. If you were a bush tree like this, I wouldn't want to destroy you. Because we need berries. Okay. Got dirt. So now we build our first little dirt hut. And honestly, what if we built it right in this corner we made? Can't build it here because there's something in the way. Nope, I was in the way. And I think eventually we'll destroy this dirt hut and build like a proper house. This is just gonna be like the first, you know, baby Minecraft survival hut. Here, you're gonna be a chimney. Oops, I've fallen. I hear wolves. Can I see wolves? The wolves will eat me. It's one of the things they do. Which actually kind of reminds me, maybe we should have like a weapon to defend ourselves. Like, we'll be pretty evenly matched with a wolf. Get ourselves a little spear. And let's make a backup spear too. That way I can throw one and use the other for stabbing. Alright, so we've got a hut. What else do we need? We need more sticks because I'm already out. Got a maple tree, maple leaves. We can go to the pine tree and perhaps get some branches. Oh man, is it almost night? Time really does fly. Okay. We're gonna need firewood. So we can start cooking food. Because we got like a handful of berries. That's nice and all. But I'd like to, not die. You cut down all the birch trees. Like leaving the pine trees because they might have like resins. I think I see the wolf. No, that's a boar? Oh, you've wanted to play this? Nice. McLean, or sorry, Ruby says she's been through the same thing with school and stuff. I hope you're in a better place too. Don't know if it's a mod, but it is a cool breeding system for horses and dragons. Oh, in Vintage Story? That is a mod. The base game doesn't have dragons as far as I'm aware. I can add mods too. Someone wants to play. You're long gone from school, graduated 4 years ago. It's good to be out of school. I do miss the friends I made along the way and all that. But you just lose so much anxiety when you can finally say, I'm done with school. I can just live my life now. Granted, you lose a lot of time, working a normal job. But it does feel real good. Alright. Oh. I've got 99 problems right now. For one, I don't actually have I don't have a bed. What are we gonna do? We need to start a fire. What does a fire starter look like? 2 sticks and some dried grass. Okay. Did I do that wrong? Two sticks and some dried grass. Stick. That's thatch? Okay. We really need to solve this problem before night. I'm getting all dazed and confused here. First of all, that's a spearhead. Whoops. Knife. The night in this game is crazy difficult to see. There we go. There's some actual dried grass. There's a fire starter. Give me actual firewood. Okay. That's thatch. Yeah, I hear thatch. Oh, thatch, you're gonna confuse me. Oh. I only had the one dried grass. Okay, hang on. There we go. Getting dark. I need light. We're starting a fire. Ow! Apparently I burnt myself. Alright, here. Cook food. And while I'm at it, can you make a torch? What does a torch look like? I need 2 dried grass and a stick. I have 1 dried grass. I can see how that would be an issue. There we go. Now we can use this, light the torch, and we can see at night. Put the little rest of the firewood here. What else do I need? I need a bed. That would be nice. Actual food. Little survival food. Need you to cook faster. We're doing things. I'm gonna move this to my side hand. We're gonna get enough hay to make a bed. Let's see. You're close with one of your friends from your old school, and with ones you had from school from 8 years ago. That's good. I made lots of friends in college. I didn't stay in the dorms or anything. And so, like, I was kind of forced to be out and about when I was, like, at campus. So I met a lot of people just through being around and having nothing to do. So I have millions and millions of acquaintances and friends. It was pretty helpful. I mean, some of them got me the job that I've got now. Is the server only on when I'm on? No, no, no. This server is hosted. It will keep going. Food will rot if it's not in your inventory. Or in like a real safe storage. Days will pass. Winter is coming. I added slots for up to 30 people. Because, you know, I have no idea how big this will be. And it is publicly listed. Anyone can join. Or it should be. And yeah, I'll keep running. I'll probably play off stream a little bit, but I won't go crazy with my off stream business. I'm trying to make a haystack. How do you make a haystack? Ah, I see. 4 and 4. It's easier than I thought it would be. And you need like 3 of these for a bed, I think. Hurt myself. There we go. And we can sleep. You might join when you have time. It's nice. I gotta say, it's a very addictive game. There's always something to do. Alright. Get this torch out of my inventory. How's food coming? Decently. Not too decently. All right. Another day. Another 99 problems. We need boxes or places to store things. So like we could get more of these reeds, make little reed baskets, or you could try to get clay, which is a little more advanced. I think reed boxes are probably the way to go. I mean, reeds also make food. Got 22 here. Is that enough to make a box? Nah, it's gotta be like 3 by 3 by 3, right? Reed chest. Yeah. Need lots of reeds. Alright. Back into the thick of it. I've got no room for that root. Throw that rock. Oh, you can skip rocks? Hang on. Shoot, I don't have the inventory space to build more rocks, but that is very important to know. That when the rocks hit the water, they don't immediately drop into nothing. Alright, that's enough to make a basket. Sorry, reeds. Give me 1 second. What do I store here? Potential foods? Big blocks? Actually, Be wise of me to make lots of firewood. Want to keep this fire going as long as it can. Just keep cooking me these roots, please. Okay, back to the box. Don't need to walk around with a bunch of dirt. We'll never need an eagle fern. Enjoy the berries. Get this thatch out of here. Won't need a quartz chunk. And we'll definitely not need pine cones. There. Inventory's a little more pure. Thank you. Now I want to see. Could I really just skip a rock? Whee! That's a fun feature. Alright. Stack up the firewood. I'm sure it being right next to the fireplace will be fine. I mean, my house is made out of dirt. What's the worst that could happen? It'll burn down? Alright. With one basket, I feel pretty good. Here, I'm gonna mark on the map where our home is. And this area, I think, is the place where the village will rise. I think what I want to do now is find clay. So we can have some big storage boxes. Oh, right. If I'm gonna make flint things, I need more flint. Ooh, berries. The butterfly. More berries. Where does a person find lots of flint? Growing flax. Shoot. I am going to go ahead and take this. Also important is probably getting like a decent garden set up. Probably where the stone would be. Here's some. I mean, stone's everywhere. I guess. There was. We started in like a very gravelly area. I imagine there would be plenty there. But man, I'm finding lots of stone, not so much on the flint front. But yeah, you're right. If I was stone, or if I was flint, I would hang out with the gravel. Come on, give me stuff. Some mountain goat. There's some flint. And there's the other trader. Let's see what they're about. Saw something moving in the bushes. We did hear a wolf and never actually see where he is. So part of me is a little on edge. Hey, buddy. new around here. Did you wake up and just smell the food a-cooking? Think so. Got anything to trade, Puck? Do you have anything I could actually make? I could make meat racks, but they're going to require some metal. Yeah, I hope you don't want, like, actual metal colors. We could do that with, like, copper, maybe. Or if we make, like, a earthy brown ceramic saucepan, maybe. Honestly, I don't know how to get most of these things. But you also sell meat racks, which could be very good for us. Well, thanks, Puck. Good to meet you. Where the big blocks of stone, like these guys? Well, there's boulders. You can smash those apart and, like, get rocks. I don't know. I think we have enough flint now. And so let's explore the area around the lake. See if we can't find clay. Hello, raccoon. I'm not gonna eat you. Oh, we did find clay. It's actually huge for us. Blue clay? Did I make a shovel? Not yet. Not an animal around for miles. I'm feeling pretty good about this. These wide open fields make it real easy to see if someone's going to sneak up on you. Oof, I'm getting a little hungry. Eat more cattail roots. And we got berries if we starve, but hopefully our food will be done, or lots of it will be when we get back. I do have kind of my doubts that food cooks while we're away. Or at least doesn't cook well. Good morning, Sugarheart. Just popping up to say hi and heading back to sleep. Hope you have a good stream. Well, thank you, B-Son. I hope you have a good time too. You were visiting your parents for the weekend. I hope it all went well and you were comfortably and safely back at home. So nice that we found clay so close to home. Sometimes you have to, like, really walk for it. I think the first time I streamed this, like, I didn't know clay existed for the longest time, and I couldn't find it anywhere. I think we were really slow by, like, a lot of people's standards. Which is fine and all. Like, this is a game you can kind of take at your own pace, no matter what. Am I going to run out of clay? We have a lot. We have plenty. We'll come back later. I think the important thing to notice is that there is clay down here, too. If I dig this little hole in there, it'll remind people that they're walking on clay. But this is good. Oh, ow. You stop that. Tried to lead him. The other one leave me alone? Wow, you're full of meat. And I've got nowhere to put it either. Shoot. What have I done? Can't just leave meat on the floor like that? Red currant? Give me that meat. Food. I need more storage. Means I'm gonna need more, or well, I'm gonna need like clay or something. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make storage vessels out of clay. Like, and this is where like the game gets kind of interesting. You learn how to do things like this. And then, like, you kind of become an expert in various, like, menial tasks. Like, the first time I played it, I was a tailor. And there was so much... It was so complicated. You had to find, like, mordants. You had to, like, create barrels... to like make your dyes in. You had to make a sewing kit. You had to grow flax so you could get twine, but you needed a sewing kit to convert that into I don't even remember all the steps that it took, but like at some point we had to build an entire windmill with gears that were lubricated with like rendered fat. Like it took us like 80 hours to get to the point where we could like make a shirt. So you're saying the class you would be picking, since you always do the hardest one? Yeah, I would say like Taylor might be the hardest one. Although, like, I added a mod, so, like, there's a bunch of different classes in here that, you know, I've never heard of or seen before. There's, like, a clockmaker class, too, which can, like, tame the kind of, like, eldritch baddies that are around here. Need more clay. Then we duplicate the layer. There are mods that make like this easier. The thing is, like, difficulty is actually kind of the reason you play this game. Okay. Now what am I thinking? We need like a fire pit for these guys. And you know what? Might as well be here. Here, sand. Go into the water. Alright. So got a fire pit. Fill it up with dried grass. And now it needs sticks. But I don't think I have enough sticks. So we need more sticks. I think the easiest way to get sticks is to take a knife, chop up these branches. Lovely. Okay. And now we need firewood, I think. And we start a fire, and before you know it, we've got pots. How you doing here? Struggling? You still warm enough? Cool, cool, cool. Keep cooking, because I like to eat. Did I start this on fire? I think I did. Alright. Maybe starting this next to all the dry grass wasn't the smartest thing to do. I think I prevented, like, a wildfire that would have taken out everybody in the world. I'm a hero. Not the guy who caused the fire, that's for sure. Give me some of this grass. Seems like a good enough place as any to make more clay pots. I would like 4 of these. I think that's all the inventory like we need right now. Like, we'll get bigger. We'll get better. Look, looks like a good game. It is a good game. I highly recommend it. Like, one of the better survival crafters. It's kind of unique in its own way. There aren't a lot of, like, super intense survival crafters like this. Like, Green Hell, maybe, springs to mind. Games where you have to, like, struggle to survive. The environment's trying to kill you. And it does a great job. Oop. You can duplicate layers up until a point. Never played Green Hell, though. I just remember watching somebody trying to build a house, needing to, like, roll their own clay bricks and such. And so they would end up with, like, these little tiny houses. And while this game is a little bit of work, like, on a positive note, you eventually do get to, like, real house-size houses. And interesting buildings like shops and bakeries and kitchens and smitheries. I don't know what you'd call them. Can I just place you here? No. And dig another place. What did I pick up that's like actually taking up my inventory space now? Don't tell me it's all this dried grass. It's gotta be the dirt, right? We get rid of the dirt. Here, we'll make the chimney even bigger. Alright. Dried grass. We're completely out of sticks again? This is fine too. I need 4 sticks, help me out. Got 2. Any sticks in here? There's a couple. Oh, you need 4 more sticks. Okay. Perfect. Need more firewood. Ooh, keep cooking. Never stop cooking. Cook like my life depends on it. All right. Set you on fire. Whew. Things are going pretty well. Well, time for you to head off. Already stayed up too late. Have a good day. You too. Wonder Rob says, I played Green Hell in VR multiplayer. You would not have survived single player. I can imagine. Dark and windy. Wind hurricane. Wonder if that's gonna slow down our cooking pits. Alright, I hear wolves. Still do not see wolves. I say we work on a couple more clay pots. I worry about hurricane level winds. You would think, right? The wind actually has an impact on like your body heat. You can die of hypothermia in this game. Fortunately, I'm close enough to like fires and kilns and stuff. Like, I will be okay. And it is spring. It's a lovely 10.4 degrees Celsius. Which, in America degrees, I don't know, is like 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Give or take, that's my estimate. Whenever you can put like a temperature in a game, I try to go for like Celsius units now, just so I can communicate with the rest of the world. Like, I've mastered Fahrenheit. We don't need to keep using that unit. Oop, there's all that clay. Duplicate a layer. I'm actually starting to feel a little cold just listening to this. What am I doing? Right here. Get some of this dried grass around my fires away. Oh, did I leave it up there? Get down here. Wonder if I'm accidentally going to set that on fire. That's right, we need more sticks. Refuel. There we go. You're made out of sticks, right? My knife's gonna break in like one swing, so I gotta make sure I get a stick one. Need a lot more sticks. Maybe we just go on a stick adventure? Give me all the sticks. That wolf sounds close. Jumping up here. I don't see him. I'm sure we're fine. Means if he's gonna be anywhere, he's gonna be in like these bushy areas where I can't see. Oh, you're actually berry bushes. Okay. Listen here, Wolf. I don't know where you are. But I swear it sounds like he's right on top of me. Anyone else get that feeling? Alright, now we got lots of sticks. Oh, and now we need firewood. I've got no place to put things in the meantime. Mistletoe. Like, I don't know what mistletoe is, but I don't think I need it. Alright, give me wood. Get rid of you. Make a new axe. Old man Windbreaker, how are you doing? Alright. Wood goes here. Axe goes here. Firewood comes out. Exactly the amount of firewood I need to start this. I ignite this, and maybe I cook this animal carcass on accident. Maybe that's a thing. I'm sure it'll be fine. Maybe I should have left the meat on him. Speaking of meat, cook. That was way too close to my house. Also, I do think I'm burning this. Render this fat. I gotta do all these things. Here, keep the seeds. Do I have garbage I don't actually need? Don't need you. All of these things are just handy to have. I'll just throw the fire starter in the water. I'll never regret that, I'm sure. Alright. We need firewood. May we start going and cutting actual trees. Go on a maple run. Any day now. There we go. But yeah, vintage story. So one of the reasons I'm playing this is it's my 3-year streaming anniversary. 3 years ago I started streaming and I've been having a great time. And Vintage Story kind of holds a special place in my heart because it was the first stream I ever had that had like regular viewers. Like people would tune in every day at the same time and they would see me and it meant something to them and that meant something to me. And it was just wonderful, frankly. What am I gonna do? I've got too much firewood. And just drop my axe here. I hang on to all these things. Sorry, axe, I'll come back for you. First of all, firewood. Whoops. Like, one thing that amazed me about Vintage Story is, like, people hopped in immediately and helped me out. Like, they collected berries, where did I put the thing? There we go. Like, they got me started. They built my first little survival hut for me while I struggled to figure out how life worked. Let's get this shovel out of the way here. I'm wondering if these are taking so long because they're not covered. Let us make more storage jars. I want to have 4. It's usually enough to, like, hold all the things, I think. But yeah, Vintage Story was the game that actually made me an affiliate on Twitch, which started to show me some success, which meant I met enough of my goal that I decided, like, I'm gonna be a streamer forever. Because the first year I started streaming, it was an experiment to see, like, if this could work. And so, like, I estimated, like, how much money I would need to do to actually, like, I consider this as a potential career path. My estimate was $50. If I could make $50 playing video games in 1 year, then I would try to be a professional streamer, and we'll just see what happens. Because, like, $50 seems like a fair estimate, right? Like, it's playing video games for a living. Like, I do not expect to make, you know, actual money. Like, quit your day job money. That would be insane. But if I could make $50, like, I could believe that this is something that would could grow year after year and like eventually make money. Drop the clay. Pick up the jar. Put the jar in here. Get rid of this sand. Fix like the patches we made. And after a year, I made $350. It's way better than like I estimated. So I decided to keep it up. Food's cooked. Look at that. We actually have meats. Fresh for 13 days. Alright, we've got storage cooking. What should our goal be? Maybe make an actual house? Shoot, I hate to say it, but I think we need more reed boxes. Something to keep us busy while things are cooking. You know what would free up a lot of space? If we cooked our berries. Get rid of the soil. What am I doing? You're cranberries. Are you cranberries too? Why aren't you stacked? Probably because then they would share the expiration date. Speaking of which, these berries and things aren't actually fresh for very long. I think I might actually have to eat them. You know what? You can't have dirt in there. This will free up plenty of inventory space. Get like one more reed basket. And then I think we focus on like making a pretty house. Like, it doesn't have to be super pretty. But like what we can do is we can make packed dirt. Like, there's an order you do things in. You make packed dirt, and then you pack the packed dirt together, which gives you rammed earth, which is actually, you know, the first building material that doesn't look half bad. So we don't have to live in this gross thing. Because I don't want to just, like, survive out here. I want to thrive. I want to look good. Like, we've done this once before. So it's not all about survival. It's about looking good while you do it. It's been about an hour, so I can announce again, like, if you're interested in playing this, hop on in. There's plenty of server spots. I can upgrade if we need more. Like, part of this is to celebrate the community. I mean, if it ends up just being me, so be it. we'll have fun, and you can just like watch me struggle to like exit the Stone Age as an individual human being. Like, I think we can do it. But, you know, if you want to do more than just watch, you can. You don't have to, like, download the mods or anything. Simply booting up the game is enough. Once you enter the server, which is in the chat, both chats, it's in the Discord, it's in the YouTube description. And you can live with us. You can eat my cattails. You can build your own little house. And we can make this into like a proper village. Oop, a cosmic butthole. That is another mechanic this game has. Eldritch horrors will pop out of these various places. And leave that goat alone for now. What am I doing? Looking for more cattails. It feels like this area, like the open fields, is the safest place to be. You can see everyone coming from miles away. Here's another thing we could do. So this is the world as we know it, but I know there's also... I added a mod that adds rivers and oceans, peaks and valleys, and we can actually go exploring. Hey, we got a pot. We don't have to make a reed thing. Pots are good for foods. So give me all the food out of here. See, now this one will last for years, this will last for days. If I put this 20-hour thing in here, still 19 hours, okay, whatever. Put the cooked meat in here for 12 days. No seeds. Fresh for 15 days. I guess we're just good. We'll put the clay over here. Put the reeds in here. These are just things that like we might want to pick up. It's nothing cooking. I set tab to inventory. It's actually kind of a huge pain. This tab will also like cycle through things. Can I change the cycle? Let me look for the word tab. Open inventory and crafting thing. No, it's not there. I mean, I could make inventory I, but I'd never get used to it. Anyway, Gotta render this fat. More clay pots. Now you can actually hold stuff. Flaxes, twines, and such. These berries I'm going to eat. Give me the sand back. Never mind, you can have one. The sun is setting. I don't want to go too far. Not right now. And so, yeah. Let us take this dirt and make a real house. When the sun sets, we'll just go to bed. Shovel, 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 shovel. And I'm also interested in like going back to the, was it Tool? T-U-L-E? The stuff that was giving us thatch grass. I bet we could make a lovely thatch roof out of that. Call it a hunch. But I bet thatch is used for making thatched roofs. I could be wrong. But that is my guess. Oh, your maple leaves. I'm not worried about you. Again, I was worried it was a berry bush. Double's gonna break right around here. There we go. All right. So we got all this dirt. Wait, is that it? Pack dirt. Pack that dirt. Pack, 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 pack. Alright, now we take the pack dirt. We turn that into rammed earth. There we go. And rammed earth. Dude, aren't I tired? I mean, I just woke up. So, like, the short answer, no, I'm alright. You're cold? Is this not how I render fat? Maybe it's just like the overall temperature. But yeah, I'm not up at 4 a.m. because I stayed up all night. I'm up at 4 a.m. because that's when I wake up. Yeah, the answer might be like, yeah, I am a little tired. Okay, hang on. Rendered fat. Has to be cooked in a pot. Ah. Can you just cook these berries?
Thanks, Granddad.
Berries don't cook. Hey, thank you for the follow, Pickled Brine. That Hero Brine reference? Alright. Now we build an actual house. Out here on the beach. And I'm thinking, like, right here. And this is what rammed Earth looks like. As you can see, decent. Oh, hey there. Get back here. So these guys weren't in the game, or at least I don't think they were the last time I played. But they're these little eldritch horrors that roam around the world. There's drifters. We saw a couple of them. They're these little cute short guys. And then there's these guys. Who are more ranged. They shoot little arrows at you. Like this one. Can I pick that up? No, it's just gonna be there. Cool, cool. I'm thinking we have like a back garden, so maybe we have like a door that opens here. And I know this is a lake and not a garden, but I think for irrigation purposes, it might make sense to have it like, we put like the fertile soil out here, fence off an area, and we'll just have like a garden on the water. I've experimented with that sort of thing before. It's worked out pretty well. And this looks like a real house shape. And you can change the textures of these too, so that they don't all look the same. I don't know. I wish they'd. I almost wish they'd come out a random texture. There's gotta be like a quick way to do this. Probably makes sense to have some windows. I actually got scared of my own shadow there for a second. So far, the house is coming along fairly nice. I think we leave this open just a little bit so we can climb up here and make a roof. Where's the kitchen? Maybe this corner is where we cook things. Trying to figure out the best way to set up a kitchen. Fire pot will go on there. And there's a way to like make special like slabs. Help me out here. Rammed earth. Yeah. Ingredient for... Can I... Oh, maybe I just can't make these into slabs. That's fine. Alright, well this is where the chimney will be. We'll start moving in immediately, starting with you. How we doing food-wise? I think I have to eat you berries because you're about to expire. Whoops. Hey, get me out of here. You ever accidentally go to sleep? I mean, the answer's probably, right? I'll put my bed in the corner over here, maybe. There we go. And that set a new spawn point here. If we die, this is where we live. Put the beach back together. What am I doing? You have dry grass. We have some firewood. And we start a new fire in here. It's actually kind of nice because now you guys can see like what starting the fire looked like. Get Face joined. Are we playing Cry in the Dark Simulator? We are playing Cry in the Dark Simulator. Anyway, welcome. You would be up there somewhere. If you head south, you'll find the lake we're staying at. You'll make your way over? Nice. I mean, take your time, ultimate freedom. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Now, somewhere in here, we've got thatch. We plant some flowers outside of my house just to make it look nice. Oop. And we got another storage pot. Now, what am I doing? I think I'm collecting thatch. How long have I been streaming on Twitch for? 3 years. Ooh. Thatch corners. I can use thatch, make a corner. We'll start from there. Okay, it looks like we're going to need plenty of thatch. But the great news is it looks like thatch is kind of like all I need. I don't need to make hay bales or anything like you would with dry grass. Now, where were we? Where were the tools? Tools. There we go. This will even give us more cattail-like things to cook too. So, like, food-wise, we're doing okay. Do have some concerns. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to get the kids to school. Wait, are you cattails? My bad. Want the tool. And we haven't even started like a garden yet. So, next stream might be like finishing up the roof, demolishing the old house, putting all this stuff in the new house. Actually, I might be able to do that right away. Hey, I see you on the map there, Get Face. But yeah, someone asked how long I'd been streaming on Twitch. It's been 3 years. There he is. I see you've gone elf mode. I am a dwarf. Bonjour. Yeah, it is polite to kneel down to talk to me. You nailed it. Swim out here, grab some more tool. But yeah, we've got a mod so everyone can be a fantasy race if they want. Just trying to remember how to play. It's kind of a struggle. Like, another streamer I follow started playing this again recently, and I got some major nostalgia vibes, so I'm like, I want to play too. And so I fired it up and started playing. And then I realized, like, man, I really want to spend, like, a lot of time in this game. And And the only way I can justify that is if I'm streaming it too. Like, I got to the point where I was making clay pots and stuff. It took a while to get back into it. Because you do forget an awful lot. Like, we're gonna get to the point where I need to make copper. And that's gonna be like the hardest part for me. Because I think you make a crucible out of clay. And I think you need coal, because coal is gonna burn hot enough to melt like your clay, copper nuggets. But it's been so long. Hello, or am I late again? You are late this time. Normally on weekdays I stream about 2 hours earlier than this. Unless I'm late, which has been known to happen. And what's this Minecraft looking game? This is Vintage Story. You can think of it as like, and that's a wolf. We got him. Whew. We were about 50-50 there for a second. But yeah. So imagine Minecraft, but like, to make anything or do anything, it takes lots and lots of work. Got bushmeat. We got some medium hides and some lumps of fat. Give me some bones too, please. Hang on. There were sticks. You gotta remember, like, don't ignore sticks. We use a lot of sticks. Oop. Almost walked into the temporal butthole. Alright, where were we? We've got raw meat. We should put it in container so that it doesn't expire. I'm trying to figure out how to carry this. Carry on. Pick up, put down. I mean, it looks like I'm missing a binding there. And that's fine. I mean, we can do things the old-fashioned way. What am I doing? We were building a thatched roof, is what we were doing. Crimson Cat, hey, welcome in. Is this really all the thatch I found? Yeah, I was worried. Have to like put it on from like this angle. How am I gonna do that? Like, jump backwards. Nope. Trying to get this corner to face the way I want the corner to face. Maybe if I hit there? Yes. Okay. I remember building roofs being a huge issue. But it's like the part of the block you're targeting is determining like where it's going to land. All right. Need one more outer piece. Boop. I mean, here. At least I thought that was what was happening. Why do you seem to want to face backwards? What if I put... No? Okay. I've lost my mind. There's a trick to this, I'm sure. Let me try this corner. That was almost it. So basically Minecraft, but with extra detail? Yeah, basically. It did start out as a Minecraft mod. And they just kept adding to it and adding to it. What am I doing wrong? We got it. Okay, so now if I wanted to like make a normal like thatch roof, a thatch roof bottom, what is that? Thatch ridge hatch? What does this mean? Okay, how do I make this? There we go. We're gonna need lots of these. This is actually working out. Lovely. Oops. Now, before you know it, we'll actually have a house. I say that. There's a lot of tool collecting for us to not get anything. Alright. What am I doing? I think what I'm doing is taking all my stuff and moving it into the house. Alright, foodstuffs right over here. Lumps of fat, which are going to expire soon. And then over here, I'll just put a little bit of everything. Oop. Grain goes in here. Gonna keep a lot of stuff in my inventory. Take the firewood with us. Okay, so now I can carry it. Because it's empty? Maybe it was too heavy before. How do I drop it? There we go. Okay, and now I can carry this. Let me guess, you're too heavy for me to carry too. No? This is all working out. What is that? It's a crab. Ooh, one thing I'm looking forward to is making delicious crab sausage. Or just crab meat in general. Part of me wants to destroy this hideous house here. Oh, but Crimson Cat, you hopped on the server? There you are. You found us. Our village is to the south. We really need to like make a sign or something to point people in our direction. Howdy. Oops. We're living by the lake at the south. South of Spawn. You know what? I'll just leave this here in case somebody needs to move in. Awoo, says the wolf. I'm gonna put firewood over here. And in here, I'll dump all our things. We've got clay, we've got reeds. I'm gonna keep flint and sticks on me. And put actual flax seeds in here. But unfortunately, we can't finish the house today. We'll do that tomorrow at the same time. 4:30 a.m. to 6:30, we'll be here. Maybe I'll finish up the roof and building the house off stream, because I'm going to be playing this off stream sometimes. It's going to be like my off stream game, but I won't make like big advancements. Like I'll finish the roof. That is time well spent. Like, I might gather food and things, but I'm not gonna, like, enter the copper phase off stream. Now, everyone who joined can, like, advance as much as they want. Like, Get Face and Crimson Cat could, like, enter the Iron Age, and we'll just be jealous until we catch up. But, yeah. This is Vintage Story. Hop in. Server details are in chat, the YouTube descriptions, and also in the Discord. And we are getting started. Last night of night shift, so you probably won't be doing much. Yeah, that's fair. But, like, the server will be up for months. So, like, there's plenty of time to hop in, play, hang out. And, if you get, like, super attached to the server, don't worry about it. Like, I'll back it up and distribute it to everybody at the end. So that, like, if you're really attached to whatever you build, you can keep it and keep the world going on your own. Gonna have to join the Discord? Or, well, here, check this out. Discord. Oh, I can't do that from here. Okay. Exclamation point Discord is the command to see the Discord link in the chat and Twitch. It is also in the YouTube description. Thanks for hanging out. Everybody, have a great time, and I will see you tomorrow. I will have a roof by then. That's the plan. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. Do stick around. I'll find somebody to raid. Who is playing fun games? My friend Dan, I guess. He's playing Boutamon Showdown. He's been playing that a lot. I think he's kind of addicted. It's like a Pokemon auto battler. I'll rate him on YouTube too if I've still got viewers over there. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.